Hello friends, welcome to the new video. So in this video we are going to learn about the budget in Tally, how to maintain the budget in Tally, what is budget, what is the purpose of budget, what is the advantage of budget, how we create the budget and how we can check the report. So first thing is definition, meaning budget. A budget is a plan prepared for the flow of funds in an organization. It contains financial guidelines for the future plan of action for selected period of time. A budget helps to redefine the goal and use fund efficiently. It provides accurate information for evaluation of financial activities, aids in decision making, and provides a reference for future planning. Budget budget can be for bank budget can be for banks, office expenses, likewise departmental budget, marketing budget, finance budget, and so on, and also be created. The budget figures in Tally ERP9 or TallyPrime can be compared with the actual budget, and variance report can be generated. So step 1, how to enable the budget. So let's come to the Tally. So this is the Tally. We will select the company. Now company is opened. So here in Tally, if you are using Tally RP9, so this function is given to F11 button. Company features F11. Company features F11. If you are using TallyPrime, so directly you can go to the create. You can click on show more and you can create budget. So budget will be your activated, and after activating you can create the budget. How to create the budget? Gateway of Tally create budget. This is my Tally, gateway of Tally create budget. So next is how to create budget. Here in the screen we should give the name period. In budget we can use create the budget under group, ledgers and cost center only. So here budget name is there, period is there, group is there, and we can period of budget from and to is there, and set alter budget of group and ledger. These things it is mentioned here. In this screen we should give the name period. In budget we can create budget under group and group, ledger and cost centers. If you want to create under the sundry debtors, sundry creditors, this option will not come. We can get the list of groups selected for group, type of budget and mention the amount. We can get the list of groups, select the group, type of budget. We can select the type of budget and mention the amount. We can mention the amount here. We will see in practical. Here we can give the amount to control the budget and to know the company is in favorable condition or unfavorable condition. So here whatever the amount we will give, that is the expected value, and after recording the transaction how much expenses come, that is the actual expenses. So the difference will be your favorable and unfavorable condition. Suppose we expected a budget of 50,000 but actually expenses happened for 60,000. So this is a unfavorable budget. Suppose we expected a budget 50,000 but actually expenses happen for 40,000. So this is favorable budget. If the amount mentioned in the budget, if it is more than the budgeted value, it is unfavorable. More than the budgeted value means expected value minus actual value. Okay, let's see next. We have two type of budget. One is on closing balance and other is on net transactions. So what is the difference? On closing balance means it will only take the opening balance or closing balance for the consideration. Whatever the opening or closing balance is there for the ledger, it will take the consideration for that budget. On net transaction, that means on net transactions, this option it will monitor the transaction amount and not opening the balance amount, not opening balance amount. Net is net of debit and credit for the specified period. Net transaction budget is specified for the period automatically gets apportioned over the period. Exercise practical. So here is one example is there. Practical example. Tally company created budget for promotion or marketing or promotion and expected the followings. Give the budget amount 50,000, make all the entries in the payment voucher. Expected traveling expenses 10,000, food expenses 10,000 and petrol expenses is 30,000. Actual expenses happened in office. Make a voucher entry as given. So this is the expected, this is the actual expenses, this is the actual expenses and this is the estimated expenses. So let's start this on Tally. So budget is marketing budget, marketing and promo under primary, and we are creating the budget for 3 months: April, May, June. April, May, June until June. So we will give June, it will not accept, so it will accept 1st of July because it will accept only first every month, first, second and 31st of last. So we will make the group, yes, we will create the group marketing budget, marketing budget expense under expense account. If GST is applicable, keep it applicable or else put it not applicable. So we are taking on net amount and giving the amount for 50,000. We are ledgers and select the ledgers. So type of ledgers I am going to select end of the list. And if you want to alter the budget, go to the alter budget, marketing and promo. Here group is already created 50,000 and ledger is, we need to create the ledger. Traveling expenses, 10,000. We can press Alt C, Control V. Traveling expenses, budget, marketing and finance. On note balance, how much? 10,000. Next is food expenses. So food expenses incurred, we are expecting food expenses 10,000. Create Alt C, Control V. It is under marketing budget. Alt A, net value. Food expenses is also 10,000. And next is petrol expenses. So this is our expectation. This is not the actual expenses. Petrol expenses. Enter and accept it. On net transaction and amount put 30,000. Now I am saving it. So our 50% task is done. Estimated expenses is done. 50,000 expected and actual budget is the this one. So first May you can consider is 2024, 24, 24, 24. Okay. First 4 make payment. Traveling expenses actually happened for 10,000. So from gateway of Tally we will go to the voucher payment. We will select Kotak Bank and which expenses it is. First April made payment towards the traveling expenses. First April traveling expenses. How much? Traveling expenses 10,000. Enter and save it. Next is first 6 this will give 6, this will give 4 because we have given only 3 month time for this budget. Food expenses 20,000. Kotak Bank food expenses 20,000. Food expenses paid 20,000. So this is the change the date April, May. Next is 1st June made a payment 30,000 towards petrol expenses. Make a payment petrol expenses. Petrol expenses 30,000. So this entry is on 1st of April, May, June. 3-month budget we have created. 3-month budget. 1st of June. So now transactions is recorded. To view the budget variance report, how to view the budget variance report. Budget variance report can be viewed from the trial balance, group summary, monthly summary, etc. The budget variance Alt B is active if the budget feature is enabled and at least one budget is created. Budget variance display budget actual with the percentage and variance from the budget with percentage. Budget variance can be accessed from gateway of tally, display more report, trial balance. First in trial balance, gateway of tally, display more report, trial balance, budget variance F10. Alt B is now changed to F10, budget variance. Budget variance, marketing budget, and I will give the period from April to 1st of July because it will not take. So now here you can see actual on closing balance. Actual is trial balance, expenses, budget. April 20, July 24. So here you can see actual budget is actual budget 13,000. So here you can see the budget from gateway of tally, display budget variance, select the budget variance F10, select the budget, give the period April to July 2024. Press Alt FA button for the detail mode. Alt FA. So our food expenses budget was 10,000, but actually it happens 20,000. Traveling expenses were 10,000. Traveling expenses happened 10,000 only. This traveling expenses it happened 10,000, so it is a favorable. It is okay. And next is food expenses were expected 10,000, but actually happened 20,000. Food expenses 10,000 expected, but actually happened 20,000. So this is the expected one. 10,000 rupees, and this is the actual one, 20,000 rupees. 200% high. Petrol expenses 30,000. 30,000 it was okay. So here overall what we can see, this budget is unfavorable. Why unfavorable? Because our budgeted amount is 50,000, but the expenses happen for 60,000. So similarly, you have to create one budget, and in that budget you have to mention it for any other department like office expenses budget for 3 months, and you have to show the entries like this: office expenses, uh, papers, stationery, tea expenses, like that. Hope this video could help to learn you tally. If you have any doubt, please comment to the video. Thank you for watching the video.